Hello, busy day in the garden today. Been collecting these for our dinner. These are some dwarf runner beans that I've been taking from the pots. I think you've seen me growing these in pots. I'm sure you have. They're just a few, not a lot, but we don't need a lot. Dwarf runner beans. These are the broad beans. These are the ones that have come from down the raised bed. These are about 9 inches long. And I've got a couple of shorter ones that I've taken from the pots. These are about 4 or 5 inches long. You can see the difference there. Okay, again, not a lot, but we don't need a lot. And this is the mange too, and it's probably past its best now. You can see the peas in the pods, but it'll still cook, it'll still taste nice. So there's 3 veg to go with our dinner. But the thing that's really been keeping me busy today is the onion bed and the plans I've got for my sweet corn. The onions need to come out now. I need to start thinking about drying them off. We're in the back end of August, beginning of September, so it's about right. And I want to utilise the onion bed for something else. What I've got is I've got some sweet corn growing in the corner of the garden. I think you've seen that. But there's some more sweet corn that I've got growing, another 6 plants that I grew as reserves in case the other sweet corn didn't flourish, but it has. But I'm going to block them all together now on top of the raised bed. I'm going to utilise that raised bed so I can build a bigger block of sweet corn and hopefully get good pollination. But I'll show you that now. We'll go down the garden and we'll have a look at that. Come on, Molly. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go. Come on. Come on, lass. Good girl. This is the onion bed, and as you can see, it's empty now. I've lifted all the onions. I'll show you those in a minute. That's the reserve sweet corn. There's 6 of them there. As you can see, the males are opening now. Females aren't far behind. And what I'm going to do, the other 6 that I have got growing in the corner of the garden, I'm going to bring them out from there and I'm going to reorganise this block here into a bigger block and hopefully get better pollination. But it's the type of thing you need to do if you're growing in pots and you haven't got much space. Every time space becomes available, you need to think about how you can best utilise it. And I think what I'm going to do is block this sweet corn up, make it a bigger block, and of course when the sweet corn's finished I'll be preparing some seaweed and leaves compost on the top of this raised bed. These are my onions. I've just lifted them this morning. You can probably see there's still soil on them and the roots are all still there. We'll have to find somewhere to put these guys to dry them out better, but for the time being we'll just leave them where they are. Maybe even let a bit of rain wash the soil off the roots and then try and take them somewhere to dry them out properly. But it's this sweet corn I want to crack on with now, so let's do it. Okay, this is the sweet corn you're familiar with. You can see the blonde ponytails turning brunette. Male flowers are about finished, but we're going to move them down the garden anyway. These are going on that raised bed. Come on, Mo. Now, you've no need for me to tell you that these are fairly tall plants and that if not supported, there's a chance the wind will blow them over. So what I'm going to do, or what I am doing, is I've actually wedged them with these pots of spent compost. The early potatoes were in those. I'm going to put some support in like this. Okay. I'll go around the other side when I switch the camera off. The camera's in the way at the moment. But I support it. And I'm also going to cut some bamboo and support these with bamboo as well, because now that they're out in the garden, they really are exposed to all the wind. And we do get quite a bit of wind, and we have had quite a bit of wind this year. So that's what we'll do. And the other thing I propose to do is that because these are movable and they are grown in a block, then I'm going to rotate these within the block. So these older sweet corns will finish up at the back of the block, and the younger sweet corns will finish up at the front, and hopefully everybody gets pollinated. Okay, so that's me for today. I'm ready for a cup of tea. So this is Homegrown Veg, signing off.